Hey playful people out there, the most playful car in the world is now back again. What we have is the brand new Mini Cooper S, 3rd generation. Now, is that a playful puppy or what? What we're gonna find out is exactly how playful just this little tyke can be. Let's go. Now, the all-new Mini Cooper S is a larger car through and through. As compared to the car that it replaces, the R56, this brand new codenamed F56 is not only longer but also wider and taller. Besar, it's much bigger than the car it replaces. It is 98mm longer, it's 44mm wider, and it is 7mm taller. Even the tracks are wider than the car it replaces. So all in all, it is a larger car. Okay? I think we have gone past the question of whether Sir Alec Issigonis, the real founder of the Mini brand, is probably going to have his blood curdling when he looks at this bigger car, because it runs away from the original intention of the Mini, because it ain't so mini. Let's face it, the new Mini is not a small car. To some people, it is a good news because it's more practical. You've got more space in the interior, you've got a larger boot space, up by 51 litres out back, and well, you've got a bigger space up front for a bigger engine, and it does come with a bigger engine, this particular model does. We'll talk about that a bit later. If you look at the nose, I can't quite decide if it looks surprised or it looks shrieky, but one thing for sure, the word that you can definitely use to describe the front end of this car, cute. It's very cute. Now the eyes now come with a pair of rings running around it. The bottom half of the ring tells you which way the car is going to go, left or right, i.e. indicators, and the top half, the DRLs, which look really awesome. Out back, the tail lamps now look like just two very yummy looking candy stones. They look very pretty and very delicious indeed. Very nice looking car, especially with this mustard paint. Very sporty indeed. Now, what about the interior? Come, let's go and have a look. Okay, let's have a look at what we have here in the new interior of the all-new Mini Cooper S. One thing's for sure that's definitely going to make you go like, hold on a second, is the fact that they have changed it. You will find this slightly familiar, but also thoroughly new. What's new? Well, this new round dish here is no longer the Speedo, where the old Speedo was. Now the Speedo has moved to a more conventional position right in the eyesight or the eye line of the driver, right over here. Okay? Some of the international models actually have a pop-up display, heads-up display, and that looks really schmancy, but over here, unfortunately, we don't get it. What we do get here is this middle dish with a large screen that tells you everything you need to know about your entertainment system, and in this particular model, sat-nav also comes as standard. So that's what happens right in the middle here. How do you control it? Of course, via this iDrive style knob that also has a touch-sensitive sensor top that allows you to write what you want to write, especially when you're putting in the input for the address that you want to head to. You still get the toggles in the middle, but it no longer controls the windows like in the previous generations. The window controls now go onto the doors itself. Again, another conventional move from Mini. But what is unconventional here is that you get the start-stop toggle switch, very fighter jet-like, right in the middle of the car, and it makes you go like, wow. Now, I do have a gripe about this layout over here, and it's this. You see, you get an armrest with this particular variant and this particular iteration. However, if I put the handbrakes down, the armrest can actually go lower. So I think as a design, that's not very cool lah. You know? In the armrest, you do have a place for you to snap on either your BlackBerry or your iPhone, depending on the cradle that you get for yourself. Now that's something that you need to specify. And of course, once you have it in, it can go all the way back, and the person at the back can also use that particular phone. You can hook up your phone via the aux in or the USB also wirelessly. Everything is done seamlessly with the system of the car. Now, what about the fit and finish? Come on, is that even a question? It's a BMW, of course it's going to have top-notch fit and finish. The materials feel great. You get this black and chrome and also checkered flag finish interior, which looks awesome. And now you also get this, and this was also available in the previous generation, a secret compartment for you. So I know a not very large wallet perhaps. The seats, they look really good. Personally, I prefer the look of the older generation seat, but this perforated leather does make it look very, very modern. However, one thing for sure, these seats really hug you very well, and it really just adds to the driving experience. Speaking of the driving experience, how's about we take this car for a spin right now? Let's go! Okay, let's go for our little play date. I feel like a kid in a candy store. No, in fact, I feel like a kid at a go-kart track. The only difference being the track is an open road and the go-kart is this brand new Mini Cooper S. Listen to that roar, man. That is pretty awesome. I'll tell you what's new. Let's take you through the paces first. First of all, out goes the Prince 1.6 litre turbocharged engine. Now we've got a totally new BMW developed 2 litre turbocharged fuel injected lamp up front. So what's the difference then with the old and the new? This new engine pushes out 192 bhp and 280 Newton meters of torque, or 300 Newton meters of torque with overboost. So you've definitely got more power and also more torque delivered to you by the spadefuls. That is definitely felt, seen and heard when you put pedal to the metal like this. How's about that, huh? Nice. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the sport mode first. Throttle response becomes quicker, your steering feels better weighted because you've got electronically assisted steering here, and it's also speed sensitive. In other words, the faster you go, the heavier the steering feel will be, which allows you to feel like you're having a much more stable drive. And then the green mode basically works like this. Between 45 to 160 kilometers an hour when you lift off the throttle, the engine decouples and you're coasting. In other words, saving you fuel. Now, the other measure that they have to save fuel is the start-stop button. Of course, you can turn it off if that annoys you, but that beats the purpose of getting the kind of fuel economy that you're supposed to get with this Cooper S, which is about 5.7 litres per 100 kilometers traveling. That's not bad, really. And it only takes a smidge over 6 seconds to get to the century mark, making this car frugal yet fast at the same time. Fast and frugal. Forget Fast and Furious, fast and frugal. Hey, that's a new in thing. But however, here's a conundrum that I would really like to pose to everybody over here. This is a Mini. A Mini is probably one of the best retro brands that has survived the test of time. It is iconic. It is rock and roll. And what is a review of such a rock and roll car without having some rock stars here in the car? Well, I'm just in love because I've just got the right bunch of guys to come and share this drive with me. Meet Paperplane Pursuit. Right, let's have some fun.
Alright, let's not crash the car.
No, please do not crash the car. Whatever you do, you can have as much fun as possible because it's a Mini. At the end of the day, you can have as much fun as possible.
But it's such a terrible place to be doing this. There's no place to like actually tekan the car.
Hey, hello, this is KL. This is as good as it gets.
This is Kampung Pandan. It's like jam all the time.
It's not lah. Come on, don't be a whiner.
Okay.
So is Andrew? I know he's the drummer, but does that mean that he's forever cursed to be silent?
He's the whiner, like. That's just fulfilling his role. Actually, he's the professional whiner. I'm just the guy at the back.
But you're now in front.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're in front, you gotta speak. Okay, first impressions, guys. Come on, I want to know what you think.
The first thing I noticed, the pickup is really good.
Yeah, it is.
That's very, very quick over here.
Right, and you're not even in sport mode.
No, I didn't know there was a sport mode. What do I know? I don't know anything.
At the very base of the gear, you see there's a rotary thingy.
Okay.
Shift it to
Can
the
I
left.
shift it while the car's moving?
Yeah. Okay, now step on it.
Wait for this car. Okay. Maximum go-kart feel. That's what it says. Wow. I can fly.
But the funny thing is, guys, and I'm talking about guys there at home, the funny thing is I'm in a car with a bunch of musicians and I would think that the first thing that they want to check out is the sound system, but I guess I'm wrong.
No, we haven't been allowed to check it out.
No, go ahead.
We're
There's
also
nobody
geeky
saying.
studio musicians, so we know that you're recording, then music will get in the way of the audio.
Oh no. I'm pretty
With your
sure
blessings, Andrew, please do the honors.
if you can figure it out, you gotta press the center button first. Everything is controlled down there in the
Alright.
knob thingy majiggy bob.
By the way, for you guys who don't know, right, we're actually testing the car in between the sound check and the gig. So we've got such a small amount of time, which is so sad because there's so many traffic lights. And all I want to do is just zoom down the highway and really get this guy.
I swear to God, I thought what he was going to say is we're testing this car in between the sound check and the gig. That just shows that we're really rock stars.
It's a normal day for us. So surprisingly tight and detailed low end. Normally in car stereos the low end sounds very flappy. It's either non-existent or
I'm
it's like
just saying that the sound system is really good because I have no idea what John just said.
Normally, right, the low end in the car sounds like oh, you can't hear it at all. This is nice and like solid. It's tight.
The low end, yeah? The bass, yeah.
The bass, the kick.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should speak English in the future. Very nice sounding.
Andrew is just like silent. He's like, I don't know if he's perplexed or he's thinking.
He's silently listening to the, okay, how does it sound?
Or he's like, hey, these guys are not bad lah. I like this music.
I haven't heard this song in a while, not bad. Actually, you're right, that's what I'm thinking in my head. Oh yeah, this is not bad. See, that's how good the sound system is.
Oh wow. It gives you a new
Makes
dimension
you go
of
wow in your
understanding.
own music.
So, Rockstar rating out of 10 stars, how many would you give this car?
I was just about to say, having tried some zooming here and there, now we try some nice relaxed speeds. And the car is also a very comfortable drive. For like, a relaxed city driving car, it's also very good. You feel like it should be a sporty car, but no, it doesn't feel like it at the same time. Very nice. It's nice when you want it to be sporty, and it's a very nice, comfortable drive at the same time. I'd say 8.5.
8.5. Wow, it's not bad.
Yeah,
What about?
I go about 8 as well, yeah. Very good, yeah.
Right. See, the drummer who's used to jumping up and down at the back doing rockstar moves is giving it an 8. So, yeah. Does it make you feel even more sedated prior to the show you're doing right after this?
I don't know about him, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable.
Yep, we are here. It's an Astro Radio event, so it's definitely going to be a fun event.
That's right.
But I'm happy to have provided a dash of funness before the guys even go in. So, final words.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us in between our soundcheck and our show. Usually we just sit around bored, but because of you, we had a good time and we got to drive a really awesome car. Thanks, Dino, for having us.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, good luck with your show. Stay with us. We've got a lot more stuff coming your way.